Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Asif Ali Sayed from the Department of Business Administration, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. Today, we shall be discussing about the module Personality Development of the paper Skill Development and Social Entrepreneurship. After completing this module, the students will be able to understand the concept and relevance of skills required for personality development and get familiar with the why and how to develop the personality development skills. Introduction to personality development. Personality is the combination of characteristics that capture the unique nature of a person as to how he reacts and interacts with others in the environment, and a set of physical and mental characteristics that reflect how a person thinks, acts, looks, and feels. Personality is the organized pattern of behaviors and attitudes that makes a person distinctive. It occurs by the constant interaction from their environment. Personality is a dynamic organization within an individual of those psychosocial systems that determine his characteristics, behavior, and thought. This is said by Albert in the year 1961. Personality makes a person a unique individual, which is to identify soon after his birth. Psychologists believe that two factors, that is temperament and environment, influence the development of an individual's personality. Temperament, with its dependence on genetic factors, is sometimes referred to as the nature or the set of genetically determined traits that determine how a child's approach and how he learns about the environment, while environment factors are called nurture or the character, which consists of sets of emotions, cognitive and behavioral patterns learned from experiences which determine how a person thinks, feels and behaves. The characteristics of a person continues to change throughout his life and dependent on his moral development. Now, personality development means enhancing and grooming one's outer and inner self to bring about a positive change in one's life. Each individual has a distinct persona that can be developed, polished and refined. This process includes boosting one's confidence, improving communication and language speaking abilities, widening one's scope of knowledge, developing certain hobbies of skill, learning fine etiquettes and manners, adding style and grace to one's persona, and overall imbibing oneself with positive liveliness. It helps one realize self-capabilities and inner strength, making one a stronger, happier and cheerful person. The change is effected in the pattern of thoughts, feelings and behaviors which distinguishes the individual. The field of personality psychology holds that personality emerges early and continues to change throughout an individual's lifespan. Hence, it can be developed in meaningful ways. Genesis of personality development. There are two perspectives to the subject of personality development: evolutionary perspective and lifespan perspective. The former is primarily on the evolutionary process. They explain the variations based in human personality and individuality. It traces personality and individuality back to when the early humans were learning how to function in complex social groups. A member of the group associated themselves as one with the tribe, and therefore the responsibility rested in the group and not the individual. Since primitive man identified his existence with the existence of his tribe, it has allowed for mankind to reach the remarkable level present today. A small step of differentiation that later led to personality and individuality was the division of labor. This differentiation was necessary in order for the group to function in a much more efficient way. This differentiation became adaptive since it increased the group's functionality. These early humans then continued to develop personality and individuality which stemmed from their group and the social interaction they encountered. Individual life and thus individuality and personality essentially arose from collective life. According to lifespan perspective, most personality development occurs in childhood and that personality is stable by the end of adolescence. Personality traits are open systems that can be influenced by the environment at any age, and suggestions that there is a dialectic between continuity and personality change throughout an individual's lifespan. Factors influencing personality development. Personality traits are influenced by genetic, environmental, transactional, stochastic factors. In the process of growth and development, individuals develop unique structure of traits which lead to individual differences. Thus, personality formation is a complex process depending upon common and unique experiences on the one hand and genetic factors on the other. Genetic factors consider heredity as a major determinant of the development of personality of an individual taking place in a socio-cultural context. Genetics, the heritability of a trait may change depending on an individual's environment and or life events. Thus, genetic environmental influences on personality and differs depending on other circumstances of a person's life. Environmental. The non-shared environmental effects like different work, marital and family experiences are associated with personality change and by the impact of major positive and negative life events on personality. There are certain benefits of personality development. One of the key benefits of personality development is that the overall demeanor of a person is more vibrant. It develops elements of traits and forms a charming whole, and this is a sharpening of personality for the better. Another key benefit is the confidence and morale that automatically gets a boost and forming a healthy rapport with anybody of any age bracket. The ability to curb temperamentalism and be an outgoing and well communicative individual. Also, and overall, the person gets a wonderful edge and a razor sharp yet approachable as well as a warm outlook to life and people. Another benefit of personality development is that it is almost a structural requirement of the office, because with the right personality and social skills, one can interact effortlessly and well with colleagues, and team participants become much happier and participation becomes simpler as everyone dwells into the matter with a positive approach. Also, business and profession necessitates the personality development of employees to be able to multitask and better performers in various roles, making them all-rounded professionals and an edge to perform and better themselves in any given environment. Socialization. Socialization is a general process of acquiring culture. Our family traditions lend us a social identity. Socialization is important in the process of personality formation, as during it we learn a language, customs and more. The socialization process molds personality in a desirable direction by encouraging specific benefits and attitudes as well as selectively providing experiences. This makes all the difference between the common personality types in one society as compared to another. While socializing with people, we gain abundant insight into the workings of the world and are able to predict people's moods, their nature, after having socialized with them. It helps in adapting to a certain environment and in adjusting and feeling at ease. Self-esteem. Self-esteem is a term that reflects a person's overall evaluation of appraisal of his or her own self-worth, as it is both positive and negative evaluation of the self. It encompasses beliefs and emotions such as triumph, despair, pride and shame. Thus, self-esteem is also an enduring part of a person's personality. Self-esteem allows creativity at the workplace and is an especially critical condition for teaching profession. The importance of self-esteem is obvious when one person realizes that the opposite of it is not the esteem of another's. but self-rejection, a characteristic of that state of great unhappiness that we call depression. Effect of behavior on personality. Behavior plays an important role while defining personality. Impact of behavior on personality would refer to the organized ways of thinking and acting that expresses the person's beliefs, opinions, attitudes and values. In one way or another, personality usually reflects the person's own conscience, while mannerism would be defined as something that reflects social norms and the demands of the social context. Behavior is superficial and comes through training. It is a channel through which a person expresses himself or herself. The energies for behavior come from the vital emotions. Behavior, though changing, influences personality to a large plane. One might feel that one can consciously change their behavior according to the mood and need of the situation, but it still shows one's personality to a large level. Role of character in personality development. Character refers to the fixed, repetitive and organized physiological formations. These are determined by the person's values, which find expression through the surface, manners and behavior. Interestingly, these cannot be altered as they are inbuilt within a person. When honesty, ambition, generosity, selfishness, courage or cowardice is established traits at the level of character, they cannot be changed even by conscious effort. Character is behavior that one has accepted in the very depths of his being, in the substance and allowed to take root there. The attitudes that express outwardly as behavior can change in an instant or over time, but the formation of traits that constitute character are lasting and extremely resistant to change, regardless of the situation or circumstances, so that you can see how powerful it is in determining your personality. This is the effect of character in personality. Personality development constituents. Personality development, as has been discussed several times, can be developed through various means and measures. You can develop a good personality with strong character in the main lead. The lead to success is hidden well within every individual whom has to be nurtured. Some components of personality development are defined below. Politeness is the key to being heard and often imbibed rather than a rude or loud person. So, our speech must include sweet and soft spoken words, as it also defines the orator's personality. Lies, treachery, deception, manipulation, and fraud are such aspects of personality which often is discovered and leads to failure, insults, and defamation at every step of life. It is necessary that we get rid of these negative shortcomings people resort to for quick self gain rather than healthy competition as the path of all success. Having a positive attitude for social engagement is the key to being connected to society. Developing creative and positive propensity by engaging in constructive activity of one or the other kind is the key to being happy. One should channelize their energies in creative work for utilizing time effectively. These are some of the components of personality development. Personality development standards. Personality development is not just physical development, but it also includes more of inner mental development beyond grooming a presentable exterior. Try to be polite and bring a smile to your face. It is essential to always react as per the situation demands. Being polite can be highly efficient and it can work to your favor rather than showing harshness which might create a bad impact. To tackle any situation, you need to react in a calm and decent manner. A smiling face can put forward some respectful attitude. Have positive attitude towards life. Being positive in life makes environment positive for you and always works in your favor, because positive or negative vibes around you might affect work. This is an important part of personality development, as your positive attitude towards life might inspire others to have the same kind of attitude. Enjoy the work that you do. Enjoying the work you do in order to bring about efficiency can bring positive energies in life. This is crucial part of personality development. If you are not having any fun while carrying out your work, then it would not make you feel happy. Ultimately, if you are not happy, it won't assist in personality development. So try to do the work with you enjoy. Learn to have some good etiquettes. Presenting yourself in a well, decent manner makes you noticed. Good etiquettes are all about being a well-mannered person in life. Good etiquettes involve a proper handshake, table manners, polite language, body language, etc. And this creates great impact on your personality development. Good command over language. The way you speak and what you speak are two different aspects which assist in analyzing your personality. You need to have a good command over English language in order to successfully carry out various objectives. Talk sensibly, talk conspicuously. Don't be monotonous. The dynamic appearance includes everything from proper dressing sense to proper behavior pattern. Break the monotony in situations, making it interesting and happening so that you can bring a charm near to your surrounding. Developing personality development attributes. Body language. Your body language tells a lot about how you feel and how you react to certain situations. Your personality development is somewhat dependent on how you will portray yourself to those around you. You might feel like you have a firm grasp of your own reality or what makes you tick. Your body language might let you down in this regard. Your body language takes its cue from your subconscious. If your subconscious is programmed to act in a specific way, but you're trying to hide how you really feel through conscious expressions, then you are lying to yourself. If you assume that you aren't being read like a book. Presentation skills. Presentation requires some skills to be presented in the right manner. The delivery of the presentation requires the presenter to have everyone's attention. A key part of this planning is to research your presentation audience, since the more you know your audience, the more you can understand them and what their expectations might be. The next is to clarity on the purpose of the presentation towards what objectives one wishes to achieve from it. Content creation requires this as the basis for selecting matter of your presentation because it has to be relevant and interesting for the viewer. Next, it must be structured into small bits with a beginning, a middle and an end. For building self-confidence before presentation as well as while you're speaking and delivering, one must think about how speech delivery is done. The key skill being confidence and being clear while presenting. For a presentation to be successful, audience must be engaged in the presentation. Also, after the presentation, questions must be answered patiently. Visual aids must be selected to assist rather than distract audience. This requires must thinking about what needs to be done, what you want to achieve. People often overlook this aspect, but it is of equal importance if not more. Effective public speaking. Public speaking is one of the essential communication components at large. Most of the time, it is a structured process where the speaker is giving a speech to a large group of people and in the process informs or influences the audience. Effective public speaking is also a skill that can be easily developed and with practice overcome the nervousness and the fear of delivering a speech. Public speaking requires you to practice and understand subtle nuances of this art. Effective public speaking requires one to connect with the audience emotionally. For this, one requires the right kind of body language and eye contact to connect with the audience. Facial expressions, posture, positivity, pronunciation, stress on words, personality, confidence, all are very important components of public speaking. Along with these components, the matter of your speech is of utmost importance. This is, of course, depending on the purpose of the speech, but the contents must be developed with care using effective words. One must pay attention to the vocabulary that one uses, keep the content simple, add a little bit of humor to your speech in one way or the other to keep the attention intact. Reading aloud and delivering a speech in front of a mirror to yourself is one of the ways to practice effective public speaking. This will help in gaining some confidence and overcome your nervousness. Also remember to dress appropriately and make eye contacts with everyone. Smile and use your hands to stress on the important matters in your speech. Keep the speech crisp. Your speech should neither be too short nor too long. This means that at any point of time, your speech should not bore the audience. Developing communication skills. Communication is one of the basic necessities in order to express what one feels and thinks. In today's fast-paced, high-skilled and high-tech world, the device of communication may have changed, but the challenge is to still make an effective communication so as to be clearly understood. Therefore, improving your communication skill is essential and is required for an overall personality development. Good communication not only strengthens the career prospects but also helps you to be clear and precise in your oral as well as written communication. Communication is also essential in bringing about a smooth flow of work, transparency, and efficiency in an organization. Communication is the complex process involving a lot of intricacies, due to which individuals face problems in expressing themselves clearly. Effective communication involves speaking clearly exactly what you want to say and empathizing with the receiver, believing in your message and also anticipating feedbacks. Content and context of the message is of great importance to the effectiveness of communication. The use of humor in your communication is also a great tool to attract listeners. Examples and stories elaborating your points maintain the listener's interest level and also help in understanding of your point. Pause while talking punctuates the flow of ideas. Eye contact and body language also communicate. Make eye contact with all your listeners. This will help you to get your listeners' attention. Use your hands to empathize certain points that you want to stress on. You can also emphasize your body by slowing down or your speeding up your talking speed. Vary your volume so that your communication does not become monotonous. Facial expressions are also an important part of communication. Listening is also an important aspect of communication and one must listen carefully. Concentrate on the message and screen out the distractions. To make good communication, you need an alert mind. Concentrate well on what the other person is saying, think quickly and speak with brevity and confidence to create the right impression. Your communication should be such that you are able to paint a verbal picture to your listener. Be concise and supportive of your speech with accurate facts. Building business relationships. As the world has become more and more mechanized and business oriented, it is essential to have strong business relationships with customers. Research shows that even with the best products and the business practices still requires a strong relationship to succeed in the marketplace. As at the heart of every relationship is respect, thus for engaging with others, one needs to have to respect them, and your peers, your competitors and your surroundings require respects. This binds and helps in functioning of teams, partnership and maintaining relationships. Respect leads to accepting a person and it creates an environment of trust in continuation with the trust that leads to willingness to open to new opportunities, new collaborations, new strategies, new ideas and new products. This further reduces the past struggle and the difference. The need for different space needs and boundary needs must also be acknowledged. We must be aware of people's boundaries and then use this as an understanding to approach them respectfully. This new behavior often avoids conflicts and strengthens relationships. Respect for a culture and respecting the self, culture of the country and the family brings a fabulous business relationship build up. Time must be adequately devoted to identify and then address both individual and team dynamics are at the core of this balancing act. Personality development affecting work environment. Personality development affects the work environment in an office in beneficial ways. Personality development leads to building good rapport with fellow colleagues and providing a foundation of understanding and trust among members of an office. Individuals and teams have a good interpersonal relationship among themselves. This is the harmony that exists in office, and the manner in which work gets done is more refined and is of better potential. All kudos to personality development. Summary. Let us sum it up to come to a conclusion that the effects of personality development on the work environment helps in building morale of employees, their confidence, and the communicative abilities in office. Personality development also brings the attitude of the office as a whole, bringing about positivity in the environment, which helps in bettering communication within and outside office and aids employees in understanding and being understood better. It also sharpens interpersonal and social skills, development of attitude and behavior, thoughts and opinion build up, along with providing wholesome benefit to personality. The ability to be able to have a good relation within organization as well as with mastering the skills of good networking is also one of the benefits of personality development. Thank you.